Alright, I'm alive. I live. Hello, coworkers. Good evening. Hi, Kitteners. Welcome. Hope you're all having a lovely night here. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted by the screen just from the title screen here. But, yes, anyways, hope you're all doing well. I'm just gonna move maybe the chat box a little bit. Move it off to the side. This was safe for work version. Okay, so I have the full version of this game, and I think it actually comes with it's like the spicy version, because I wanted like all the full ending, right? And to get the full ending you have to actually get the spicy version, but we'll see what happens. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, because I don't know. They said spicy, I don't know how spicy, so hopefully YouTube approved, but we will see when we get there. So in any case, yeah, this is going to be Stay With Me. It is a Jujutsu Kaisen dating sim. So also let me know if this sounds too loud. I've been trying to play with the volumes on it, but it's kind of wonky. But the creator of this, Kaiway, I think that's how it's pronounced, on itch.io. They've done some other dating sims. They have other Jujutsu Kaisen characters, and then they also have some characters from Love and Deep Space, and like one that's like Leon Kennedy from Resident Evil. So they've had a bunch of other games, but this is gonna be my first one playing it, because out of all the Jujutsu Kaisen guys, I guess like my favorite is definitely Nanami. So just want to know though in the chat here if you guys have actually watched Jujutsu Kaisen. I kind of want to know just in case, because we are going to get spoilers like up to Shibuya arc in Jujutsu Kaisen. So just fair warning, if you have not finished the anime or manga, there are some spoilers in here, I assume, before we go off to Delulu Land. I haven't in a while. I need to rewatch. Okay, fair warning then. So we are gonna get spoilers, I assume, of Shibuya arc, but I think where this game is taking place is like in a separate timeline or the aftermath of it. So it's a little bit of spoilers, but not too much. So hopefully we'll all stick in stick in here. Yeah, please be careful. I will try. I'll try my best here. So yeah, I'm curious on trying this game out, because even with other guys, I know Gojo is really popular, and Satoru, and I mean they're also a popular ship, but my favorite has always been Nanami, and honestly, after Shibuya arc, I did not care as much about the series. I'll still watch Jujutsu Kaisen when a new season comes out, but after like Shibuya arc, I'm like, nah. They did my boy so dirty. They did my man so dirty. I need to go off and I guess play this game and be delusional for that. So we'll jump in and we will see. I really like the stickers here though. They're so cute. They're adorable. I like them. Super nice. It's okay. I'm not clicking a new game because Nanami's pecs flashing on the screen are being really distracting now. I keep losing my train of thought. Okay, cool. Choose a skin color. All right. Okay. So show it as okay. I cannot do this as much as I want to. I don't think YouTube's gonna allow me, and I would rather not get demonetized on YouTube if I can help it. So unfortunately, for all the sake of your pure eyes, I will not actually show this. I am sorry. I don't think I'm allowed to. I don't know what will happen if I do, and I'm not gonna risk it. But okay, well that at least answers that question. So, a voice in the dark. Sigh, YouTube won't allow it. Yeah, I don't think they'll allow I don't think they'll allow it. I would like to keep my channel so I can, you know, keep actually doing Twisted Wonderland content and play dating sims with you guys. I don't want to go to YouTube jail. There's a land of the living and a land of the dead, and the bridge is love, the only survival, the only meaning. The end. Did you enjoy this one? I hope so. Then silence. He dreads the moment the voice leaves him. It always feels colder, lonelier without it. But another sound rises in its place, soft and rhythmic, steady like a heartbeat. Light flickers at the edge of his vision. Something warm brushes his cheek. He feels it, really feels it. His eyes shift beneath heavy lids, every blink a struggle. His body doesn't want to wake, but the sound, whatever it is, draws him toward it. With effort, Nanami opens his eyes. Oh, interesting background here. I like it, kind of interesting color scheme. The world is blurred, half in shadow. His left eye bandaged. His fingers graze rough fabric over it, and something deep in his chest twists. The room is unfamiliar. A table holds medical tools arranged with quiet precision, and in the corner, a small stack of books waits, quiet and undisturbed. Oh, it's like slightly animated. That's interesting. I wonder if they used like a bit of live 2D in this, or it was like hand animated. It looks like it could be live 2D. I like that. There it is again, that sound. He doesn't want to believe it, but he knows it. Sitting up feels like dragging himself out of water. His limbs are heavy, his breath shallow. Each movement aches, but still, he rises. Slowly, stubbornly, he pushes to his feet. He stumbles. Pain bites deep into his side, but he doesn't stop. He reaches the door, fingers fumbling with the handle, and opens it. Ooh. We're very tropical. The breeze hits him like a memory, warm, salted, alive. This feels real. Am I dead? Barefoot, he steps outside. The soil is coarse beneath him, the scent of the sea filling his lungs. Sunlight filters through thick tropical leaves, and just beyond, the shimmer of waves. He walks forward with slow and uneven steps, the world around him too vivid to be a dream. Am I dead? The thought comes again, quieter, less certain. His memory is a blur of fire and screaming. Shibuya, the battle, then nothing. I mean, the fact that he seems to have come out of it with just an eye injury, despite, you know, like everything else that has happened, is actually quite something. Because I'm like, what? I thought he would have like more burns, you know. When I think about what happened in the Shibuya arc, I'm like, he kind of had, there was a lot of fire, and he kind of exploded. So it is actually a miracle he is in one piece. The waves touch his feet. He closes his eyes. No, I'm alive. Nanami! He turns at the sound of his name, heart jarring in his chest. She's standing there, panting, face streaked with sweat and something like disbelief. Relief softens her eyes, but panic clings to them still. My pause. Oh, okay. I guess we're switching POVs. Oh, you're awake. You step toward him, pressing your hands together to still their shaking. He's standing, breathing, here. Everything is okay now. I knew you were getting better, but I didn't expect you to just wake up and leave like that. A nervous laugh slips out, too quick. His eyes don't leave you, watching beneath the bright, unrelenting sun. The longer he stares, the tighter your stomach knots. Does he remember me? After everything he's been through, memory loss would be a cruel twist. How do you feel? He opens his mouth, but the words catch. He swallows, tries again. And then, your name. Spoken hoarse, but raw, but real. Every fiber in your body reacts. Yes? What happened? Where are we? I would like to know too. I would like to know what's going on. You nod, expecting the questions. I'll tell you everything, but first, let's get you inside. The sun is too strong. His legs falter beneath him. He drops to one knee. You rush forward. Nanami! You slip your arm beneath his and steady him. Come on, I've got you. So I guess... Okay, still our POV. Oh, okay, we're having actually a flashback now. What happened? I'm like, where are we? We're in a tropical location. Like, I'm assuming we're in Malaysia. 2 months ago, October 31st, Shibuya. Even before they brought Ino in, you knew something was wrong. There had been a pressure in the air all day, a weight in your chest you couldn't shake. The kind that whispered someone's life was about to change. Maybe end. You stood in the makeshift infirmary beside Shoko, hands stained with blood and antiseptic, trying to stay focused. But your thoughts had already drifted too far, past the white sheets, the stretchers, and the flickering overhead lights. To him, Nanami. Where was he? Was he safe? The sound of wings pulled your attention back. Megumi stepped into the room, his wolf Shikigami carrying someone across its back. It was Ino, unconscious. His face was pale, his body limp, chest rising in shallow, uneven breaths. Gojo-sensei has been sealed. You froze. The gauze in your hand crumpled under your tightening grip as Megumi lowered Ino to one of the stretchers, calling up to Shoko. Alright, because I think I'm an anime only watcher for Jujutsu Kaisen. So it's like it feels like it has really been a while because still waiting for the next season to come and whatnot. So I'm like, right. That's right, Gojo got sealed and then he was like sealed for like quite a long time, I think, afterwards. According to what I know of the people who've read the manga, it's like he's like out of the picture for a while, so like RIP Gojo fans. But his voice felt far away, drowned beneath the sudden, deafening rush of your heartbeat. If Gojo Satoru was sealed, where's Nanami? Probably inside the barrier. We split up. Your mind spiraled. You remember the dream Nanami told you about, the quiet life he hoped for. What if he never got the chance to reach it? What if this was it? Someone said your name. You flinched, pulled abruptly back to the present. Megumi was gone. Shoko stood beside you, watching. Her eyes were as tired as ever, ringed with shadows, but beneath them there was something else. Understanding, concern. Go. You glanced towards Yaga, standing near Ino's stretcher. But Yaga said, if you leave quickly, he won't notice. You hesitated, unsure of what held you back. Orders? Guilt? Or the fear of what you might find? I just want to check on him. Yoko's lips curved into the barest hint of a smile, the kind shared between people who had seen too much and still chose to care. Of course you do. You nodded, your throat tightening. I'll be back soon. You found him in the metro station, bleeding, but still standing. From your position, you saw him alone, facing a powerful curse that loomed nearby, mourning another that was already dissolving into the air like smoke. You moved carefully, summoning a veil of poison between Nanami and the curse. Just as the energy began to form, he turned, his eyes widening in disbelief. Hi, Lunar Light 16! The Jujutsu Kaisen dating sims? Oh, your crew played some of these. Oh, I hope they enjoyed it. This is my first time actually playing one of the games that this creator has been coming out with. But like I mentioned earlier, out of all the Jujutsu Kaisen gods, I wasn't really into Gojo Satoru, so I was pretty excited to see Nanami being one of the newest releases. Which one was your favorite? We played a few ourselves. Oh, okay. Which one was your favorite? Because I know they also have a Love and Deep Space one. And it's like some other miscellaneous as well. What are you doing here? Leave. The curse moved faster than your technique. Before the veil could solidify, it hurled a blast of fire. The flame struck the forming barrier, igniting it mid-air. The resulting explosion tore through the platform, sending both of you flying through a wall of shattered glass. You hit the ground hard. Pain bloomed along your side. You tasted blood in your mouth. Nanami lay nearby, slumped against the wall, his head lolled, blood matted in his hair. You heard curses approaching. You had to get him out of there. Mahito's voice echoed through the broken metro station. You pressed against the wall, struggling to breathe. You hadn't made it far. There were too many curses and transfigured humans. Even if you reached Shoko now, you'd be leading them straight to her, to the others. You looked down at Nanami. You've done what you could, but it wasn't enough. Your phone was already in your hand. You didn't remember grabbing it. Blood smeared the screen as you dialed the number. It rang once. Of all the calls I was expecting, yours wasn't one of them. I need a favor. Bring Yui. Wait, Wiwi. I keep forgetting how you pronounce his name. Wiwi? Was that his name? Bring Wiwi. Location's in the message. Oh my god, it has been so long now. I doubled the ace. I didn't know people actually play dating sims. Oh, what? I played a bunch of dating sims. There's a lot. This is a fan-made one, so I kind of appreciate all the indie dating sims, especially that come out, and all the fan-made ones. They really put a lot of heart and love into them, so I really enjoy playing through their works. Even though this one's the first time I'm playing this person's stuff. Between Sukuna and Geto. Oh, Gojo is an honorable mention. Oh, okay. Interesting. It's gotta be a completely different dynamic, I would imagine, with the Sukuna one versus like Geto and Gojo. A pause. You saved her brother's life once. She couldn't say no to you. At least that's what you hoped. I see. Do you have a place in mind? Your mind was racing. Where'd you go? But one thing was certain, if Nanami stayed in Tokyo, he'd die. A place far, far away. Nanami's pop. I guess that's how we end up in Malaysia, but I love it. It's just like, guys, what's the furthest place? Take me somewhere really far from Tokyo. But when you think about it, Malaysia is not actually that far from Tokyo. The US and like North America and Mexico have actually been further away, I think. Actually, I'm curious now. What's the distance between Malaysia to Tokyo. Okay. I mean, from to like Kuala Lumpur and Tokyo, it's actually about like maybe 8 hours, which to me isn't that bad. Like, I guess it's still fairly far, but not as far as like going on a 16-hour flight from North America to Tokyo. I can go back. The voice on the other end of the line sighs. You need to recover properly, Nanami. You just woke up from a coma. 2 months. Her tone is calm, but firm. Like she already knows he's going to argue and isn't interested in letting him win. The kids are alright. We've got it covered. Relax. But Gojo... It's not the same without him or the others, but we're managing. There's a pause. When she speaks again, her voice softens. And don't feel bad. It's better that you were there, recovering instead of here. With everything that's happened, I don't know if you'd have made it. The Colon Games, the fight against Sukuna, Gojo's death. Oh wow, okay, spoilers! I'm sorry guys. I mentioned this earlier, but there are spoilers! Spoilers in Jujutsu Kaisen, okay? So, yeah, I fair warning at beginning, and I'll say again, I guess there are actual additional spoilers beyond Shibuya incident. How did so much happen in such a short time? Take a vacation, you deserve it. Another voice cuts in, familiar and annoyingly upbeat. You always find a vacation, Nanami. Just enjoy it. And with a cute nurse too. Nanami exhales, slow and tired. He doesn't respond. His gaze shifts to the window. Outside, she's in the garden. He watches her move, focused, graceful, completely unaware he's looking. Oh no, yeah. It's alright. It was funny too, just literally 5 minutes ago, I was like, I'm an anime only like, why am I'm fumbling my words? Anime only watcher for Jujutsu Kaisen. But I do know the spoilers. I mean, I know kind of stuff that happens in the manga from just like spoilers from the internet. So I'm not too bothered by it. Also because, I mean, like, Nanami was my favorite character, so after what happened to him in Shibuya, I kind of just, like, did not care as much about the rest of Jujutsu Kaisen. She took care of him for 2 full months in this quiet, hidden place no one knew about. She cooked, cleaned, treated his injuries, stayed. He's already thanked her more than once. Still, he doesn't understand. Yeah, I'm an anime watcher only too, but now I know. Oh, I'm so sorry! Oh no! Oh no, I need to put a little disclaimer for anyone who comes in. There's spoilers in here. I'm sorry. I hope that is the only one, but I cannot make guarantees. Why here? Maybe it was just stress, a trauma response. She needed peace. Was it a coincidence that she brought him to a place he often dreamed about? Did he ever tell her about it during one of her breaks? He doesn't remember. And yet, she stayed here with him. Why? Just come back when you're ready, or don't come back at all, Edmer. The line cuts out. Anyway, recover properly and relax. Nanami's fingers tighten slightly around the phone. If the kids need anything, tell them they can contact me. Choco hums. It's not quite a yes, not quite a no. Just that quiet sound she makes when she knows he means it. And Nanami... Try not to mess this up again. He grunts and ends the call. I mean, it looks like a pretty nice resort we have here. I don't know how we managed to get this place, but hey, you know, a nice tropical area, a beachside view. I mean, it's gotta suck when the typhoons and typhoon season hits, but aside from that, you know, it's a pretty lovely place. The door opens behind you and you glance up. Nanami steps outside. He looks better, steadier after that last healing session, but he still has a way to go before he's fully recovered. Now that he's awake, you can't help but wonder, will he prefer to go back and have Shoko heal him? Can I save? I actually don't know how to access my save. I think it auto saves for me, so... Are you gonna leave? I'm just gonna ask, maybe, are we gonna just beat around the bush? Are you gonna leave? Nanami doesn't answer right away. The pause stretches just long enough to make your pulse stutter. No, I still need to recover properly. He lowers his head slightly, his voice quieter than before. I'm sorry to be such a burden. You're not a burden, I'm just relieved you're okay. You aren't a burden, not to me, never to me. The words rise to your lips, but you hold them back. It looks like he wants to say something more. His mouth opens slightly, but he closes it again. Whatever it was, he keeps it to himself. You get up and smile at him. Are you ready to change your bandages? You gently peel back the old bandages, then clean the wounds with practice care. After so many days, the routine feels almost automatic, familiar. I guess we have like a pre-established relationship with him. So I guess we were, you know, probably maybe the part of Shoko's team, and we had some sort of relation. Maybe, I don't know if they're dating or not. It seems like pretty vague right now, but some sort of connection anyways. Prior to this. You sense Nanami's gaze on you. When you glance up, he looks away. You smile to yourself. It still hits you. He's awake. You've been doing this every day? His voice is quiet. You hadn't realized how much you missed hearing it. Yes. Why? You finish wrapping the fresh bandages, your hands moving without thought. I'm your assigned doctor at Jujutsu High. Did you forget? Nanami lets out a low grunt, the same one he always used to make. He laughs softly. Some things never change. Okay, so I guess we were in the same grade year together? Oh, 2 years ago. Tokyo Jujutsu High. The game's answering my own questions. I'm like, what are we? What exactly are we? The director had told you that Shoko was overworked and needed support, so you were brought in to help. Your ability to heal with reverse curse technique was rare, valuable. The work was constant, but you handled it the best you could. One day, a new patient appeared. Tall, broad-shouldered, with a calm, unreadable expression of someone who had seen too much and still kept going. Shoko led him in. This is Nanami Kento. Why don't you try healing him while I take care of the others? You nodded, motioning for him to sit as Shoko moved on to the next case. The session was brief. You made small talk about the weather, a new bakery that had just opened in Kagurazaka. You weren't sure if he was actually listening until you asked what kind of bread they sold. Shoko watched the two of you from across the room, glancing over now and then with a strange little look in her eyes. I like that. We just break the ice by talking about bread. Just like breaking bread with each other. Later, as Nanami left, she turned to you. You're going to be responsible for treating him from now on, okay? You agreed and didn't think much of it at first. He rarely came in with more than a few cuts or minor injuries, nothing like the others. Quiet, composed, always professional. But after a few visits, he offered to buy you coffee during one of your breaks. Just once, you said, to return the favor. But then it kept happening, over and over. Sometimes you wonder if he was flirting, but people flirted during work all the time. It was a way to pass the time, nothing more. Oh, okay. I guess when you're in this line of work, I suppose it gets stressful and people just flirt. It's not workplace harassment, you know, if everyone agrees on it, I guess. Still, you liked his presence, the way he listened and his deadpan humor. Eventually, you grew comfortable around him. You even smiled once or twice. You weren't sure if he meant it, but it stayed with you longer than it should have. One afternoon, during one of the quiet breaks, he sat beside you, fingers loosely wrapped around his cup. There was something different in his posture, like he was working up to something. I have to admit though, I feel like I've seen Nanami more so with like the full suit attire and his glasses. So even though it's just like, oh yes, this is Nanami, I feel like I'm so just used to his other, like, I guess get up with his the sunglasses. Because he kind of feels, I don't know, naked without it somehow. Would you like to... Footsteps, shouting. We have an emergency! Come quick! You didn't hesitate. You and Shoko ran to the surgical room. The patient, a young sorcerer, was already slipping. You tried everything. Nothing worked. When it was over, when the room had gone still, Shoko exhaled beside you. He just got married. We need to tell his wife he didn't make it. You nodded numbly. You were glad it wouldn't be you delivering the news. Later, drained and raw, he sat down in the hallway. Nanami was there. Did he hear the news? Probably. He handed you a warm cup of coffee without a word. Thank you. You took a long sip. Let the warmth anchor you. Oh, did you want to say something to me earlier? He looked at you for a long moment, searching, maybe, or deciding. Then he shook his head. It wasn't anything important. It's like, oh, what was he going to say? The standard anime scenario where, you know, they're about to say something important and then someone comes in and breaks that mood. At first, Nanami doesn't know what to do with so much free time. He starts with reading. You brought him a small stack of books from the village. Some fiction, some poetry, a few obscure ones you thought might catch his eye. He reads quietly in the house, or stretched out in a hammock by the sea, eyes tracing the words as the waves roll in. But one night, he turns to you. Did you used to read to me before? You blink, surprised. Yes, I did. Did you hear it? I think so. It made the darkness a bit more bearable. You bite your lip, trying not to smile too obviously. Do you want me to keep doing it? He hesitates, just for a breath. Please. So you do. You read to him every day, sometimes on the couch, sometimes at his bedside. He listens with his eyes closed, his breathing slow and steady. And sometimes you think you catch the hint of a smile on his lips. Aw, that's cute. Life on the island settles into something soft, peaceful. You keep healing him, helping him through physio, guiding him back into his body bit by bit. And when he's strong enough to walk more easily, you show him around. You've grown vegetables in the garden, herbs along the edges. Nanami offers to help, but you refuse. He's not ready yet. So he sits in a chair nearby, watching. The breeze tussles his hair. Sometimes he closes his eyes and just breathes, long and deep, like he's never allowed himself to before. I mean, technically, even though he's like recovering stuff, this is probably the longest vacation he has ever taken in his life. Like with his soul-crushing job before and the life as a sorcerer, he probably just never had an actual long vacation until now. I mean, it seems to be nice, having to take a nice break near the beach or ocean here. I also really like the background music. I actually really like the track that played on the title screen, but I also really like the background music here too. Thank you for bringing me here. He pauses. If I had died, I wouldn't have known what this could be. Your heart stirs. He says things like that sometimes. Quiet, honest things he probably doesn't realize affect you the way they do. You deserve to rest. I never believed that before. Rest felt like weakness. Like stepping away meant giving up. That's a workaholic mindset. Not exactly the healthiest, but I'm not one to talk because I also am a workaholic and never really properly rest either. He glances towards the sea. But now, I think I finally understand the difference. That's good to hear. You rise slowly, feeling the strain in your legs as you stretch out the stiffness. I need to go to the village for supplies. I'll be back soon. You help him back inside. He doesn't say anything, but the way his eyes follow you says enough. He wants to go with you. Stay inside, okay? Why? Are you afraid I'll follow you? No, I know you'll be a good boy for me. Yes, I'm terrified you'll chase me down with those wobbly legs. No, I know you'll be a good boy for me. Right? He lets out a quiet hum, eyes drifting to the side. Be careful. Always. The last time you went to the village, he was still unconscious. You locked the door, just in case. It just sounds like we're leaving some sort of golden retriever behind. It's like, I'm sorry, you have to stay here, okay? Be a good boy, stay at home. I'll be back with the groceries, maybe a treat. But now he's awake, mobile, and stubborn. If he wanders too far, he could hurt himself. He's not allowed to escape. No, he's basically under house arrest. Emphasis on the rest part of that. Because he needs to recuperate, What happens if he falls and hurts himself? So it's too bad. He's locked in. You glance at the humidifier in the bedroom. During his worst nights, you used to add a trace of your poison. Just enough to numb the pain. Let him sleep. Okay. I was reading the first half of that sentence. I'm like, wait, what? Oh, it's like, oh no, he's hurting so much. Just a little poison. Just a little poison in the air. Just enough to numb the pain. So basically, we're just giving him the equivalent of like what is it, TC oil? It'd be like, here, a little something, a little something to numb the nerves. Just a tiny bit of poison, not quite enough to hurt. Just a bit for the drugs to kick in. You could use it now, just a little. He wouldn't notice. It would keep him from leaving the house until you return. What? I know we are helping him, But I don't know how I feel about calling it poison. Do we want to put the poison in him so he won't run away? I swear, you guys, it's for his own good. I swear it's for his own good. We gotta put the poison. He won't notice. It's kind of like weed, you know? It's just a little bit in the air. You walk towards the humidifier and prepare to activate your technique. But your hand hovers. You pause. No, you need to trust him. He won't leave. You step back. I'm like, chat, are we the yandere? Are we the yandere here? He's like, Nanami's not allowed to leave. Nanami's under he's under our care. As long as he's under our care, he'll get better, so he can't go anywhere, because if he goes anywhere, then he's gonna hurt himself. So I swear it's for its own good that we're putting poison in the humidifier and keeping him locked in the house. I swear, you guys. I'm guessing there's multiple endings. I think there is actually multiple endings in this. I don't know how many. I want to say at least 2 or 3. But we're gonna find out. When you return, he's asleep on the chair by the window, book resting in his lap. You smile and gently take it from his hands. He murmurs your name in his sleep, barely audible. Your heart stumbles. You don't know when it started, this feeling, but now that it's here, you can't seem to let it go. You and Nanami are out on one of his daily walks. Walkies! Sorry. Part of the slow, steady return of the strength to his body. The air is warm, the sky clear, and the sea breeze follows you through the trees. That's when you find it. A cave, tucked behind the rocks, half hidden by overgrowth. The entrance is wide and cool, the ground inside littered with shells and smooth stone. Nanami pauses at the threshold. You glance at him. You can tell he wants to say something. You've known him long enough to realize the way his posture shifts, the quiet tension in his shoulders. But you wait. He'll speak when he's ready. You step inside to gather a few shells, something small to decorate the house. That's when you hear it, a familiar gurgling sound. You freeze. A curse. You whip around, but Nanami is still at the entrance. You can't see it, can't sense it yet. You move quickly, summoning a small poison trap and trapping the creature in it. The air shimmers briefly. The curse writhes and crumples, dissolving into smoke and ash. Nanami must have felt the spike in cursed energy because he calls out, "Is everything okay?" You glance at what's left of the curse, just faint residue now, then turn to him with a bright smile. "Everything's fine!" But his voice comes again. Lower, more serious. "What happened in there? I felt cursed energy." I mean, I'm gonna tell him. Otherwise I feel like we're gonna start like gaslighting him. It was just a small curse. His eyes widen slightly and his stance shifts, more alert now. You raise your hands gently. "I already took care of it. Don't worry." You start walking to the entrance. After a moment, he follows. He relaxes a little, but glances over his shoulder more than once. Outside, a low rumble rolls across the sky. Wind rustles the trees, and dark clouds creep in where sunlight once was. A sudden gust lifts the scent of rain in the air, and then it starts. Heavy drops patter against the leaves, and thunder echoes all around you. Maybe we should wait a little. You find a dry spot beneath a rocky outcrop and sit on a large stone. Nanami joins you, and together you watch the rain pour over trees and ocean. It's quiet, almost peaceful. Then he speaks. Why did you choose this place? This island? You turn to him. Does he not remember? You told me once you wanted to go to a place just like this. October 30th, one day before the Shibuya accident. You had finished work for the day and were drinking with Shoko, who, as you learned, could drink a lot. The two of you sat outside on the stairs, watching the night stretch over Tokyo, the bottle of sake between you. That's when Nanami arrived. You looked up but didn't say anything, just held out the bottle silently. He hesitated, then took it. At some point, Shoko left, maybe to grab more drinks from the convenience store. You weren't really sure. The buds in your head made the minutes blur together. Now it was just you and Nanami in a quiet, comfortable silence. Do you have a dream? His voice broke the stillness like a stone into still water. You blinked at him. No one had ever asked you that question, and you never asked yourself. You never really wanted anything. You just did your job. And the idea of wanting something so badly and failing to get it was terrifying. You let out a dry laugh, trying to shake the thought off. Not really. I don't want anything. That's a waste. You smiled to yourself. Sober Nanami wouldn't have said that so directly. What about you, then, since dreams are so important? He stared at the little sake cup in his hand, then downed it in one smooth motion. To go somewhere quiet. An isolated island, maybe. Just relaxing, reading a book, feeling the wind. As he spoke, you could almost see it, the image forming behind your eyes like a memory that hadn't happened yet. It was like a glimpse into something you never thought about. A future. Not in any real way, not yours. The feeling felt like tasting a drug, addicting. You wanted to hear him keep talking about it. What else? Something that makes your heart ache when you think about it. He didn't answer right away, then his voice cut the silence again. To get married. Oh wow, okay. He's being real honest. You glanced at his left hand, no ring. Something inside you stirred, but you ignored it. You haven't found someone you could see a future with? His gaze lifted to meet yours. Heavy lidded from the alcohol, but clear underneath. I have. Your breath caught just slightly. Then, what's stopping you? A shadow passed across his face. Subtle, but enough to shift the air between you. I wouldn't bear to leave them behind. When I die. Which I'm like, it's so sad. It's funny because I actually don't recall if this was in some notes or like a popular headcanon, but I can definitely see that, you know, the fact that he does, you know, he has a dream of going somewhere quiet, nice and peaceful, you know, somewhere where he can finally relax and rest. I guess in this case, like, get married and have a family. Like, I could definitely see that him having that sort of dream, but because his job is so dangerous, right? It's got such a high mortality rate, and you think about how many sorcerers just, like, die at a young age. I feel like he probably wouldn't want to, you know, have this, like, have a spouse or have a family that he just knows that he would have to basically leave them alone, like behind, when he, I'd love to say it's like when he dies, not if he dies, it's just a matter of when he dies because of, yeah, how dangerous the job is. So it is kind of sad in that way. It's just, 'tis what is being a sorcerer's like, I guess. It's how it's an unfortunate danger that comes with the job. You ever heard of the Nanami X Tiana crack ship? I have, actually. I remember seeing it around at some point. I'm like, this is such a random pairing. Why Tiana from Princess and the Frog with Nanami? I don't get it, but at the same time, I'm like, you know what? I can kind of dig it. It may be a crack ship, but I'm like, I'd support it. I think it'd be an interesting pairing. I think it'd be actually a pretty decent pairing. It'd work out somehow, despite it being a crack ship. But I mean, like, Nanami is husbando material, so I feel he would just like pair really well with a lot of potential ships here. Which is, yeah, I mean, like, everyone knows, you know, Nanami, husbando material. I mean, yeah, you have your other guys in Jujutsu Kaisen, but Nanami just, he hits different. There's Cinderella x Sukuna too. I vaguely remember this, and I'm being like, why? I don't understand the connection, but at the same time, you know what? This is such a strange idea that's being cooked, like being cooked up. I almost have to give my props. Do your thing. Ship your crack ships out there. I would support it because I really like unorthodox pairings where I'm like, how does this work out? And then having people sell me on the idea of this is what's gonna sell me on the idea of how the ship will work. I'm like, you know what? Go for it. You want to make me believe Cinderella x Sukuna is gonna work? Sure. It is a very strange pairing, but I don't discourage it. I think it'd be very interesting. The words settle between you like fog, quiet, heavy. Before you could say anything else, Shoko returned, arms full of snacks and more drinks. The moment passed, but you didn't forget it. Even long after the night faded, those words stayed with you. They echoed every time you looked at him. If he didn't have to be a sorcerer, he could have had that life. A family. You'd seen so many lives cut short, so many dreams abandoned mid-sentence. You didn't want that for him. Somehow, more than anything, you wanted him to be one of the few who got to live. Maybe you couldn't escape this cursed world, but maybe he could. And if you could help him reach that future, you would. I kind of like that. Like, we have a pretty proactive MC in this case, right? I feel like you can actually know some of her actions may be kind of selfish in a way, but under the guise of doing good for him. Right? She's like, I don't want this for him. I want him to have a better life, a better future. So I'm gonna make sure he lives by taking him away from, you know, the Shibuya incident and all of that stuff that happens, and keeping him here on this island. All to herself, to be honest. So I feel like, you know, once it is a romantic gesture. At the same time, though, it could also be kind of selfish because she's technically having this guy all to herself. And I mean, it's not like he's against it. There's clearly some tension happening between the two. But I kind of like that sense of that little selfishness in the MC, though. That she's willing to go, you know, take actions and do stuff to help him out, even if, you know, like, oh, whatever's going on in like Tokyo right now, all the shit that's happening, it's like not our problem. Not our problem. We're here with Nanami. For a moment you wonder, did he fall asleep? Was your story that boring? You have a fake offended laugh and lean just slightly toward him. Did you seriously fall asleep while I was talking? His eye opens slowly, and your breath catches in your throat. No, I was appreciating the sound of your voice. His gaze holds yours. You can't look away. I kept dreaming of it. That's what brought me back. You blink. Your heart skips a beat. I was afraid I'd never wake up again. I just wanted to see you one more time. You swallow hard, pulse thudding in your chest. And why did you want to see me again? He doesn't move. He just turns his head slightly to face you more fully. To tell you it's you. The one I saw a future with. Oh, yes. The one who's by my side in my dream. Your breath catches. I understand if that's sudden. You lean in and kiss him. I think she's... I think the MC has been waiting for this for so long. He freezes for a second, then melts into it. She is going for it. She has been waiting for this for over 2 months. She has been nursing him back to health. She has been like by his side, doing all the housework. Essentially, you know, helping with his rehabilitation. Just having this tension in the air, being like, what are we now? What are we, Nanami? What exactly are we? And then, finally, she's got the green light. His hand lifts, warm and careful, cupping your face. His thumb brushes lightly against your cheek, and the contact sends a quiet shiver down your spine. Outside, the storm rolls on, thunder distant, rain streaking across the sky. You kiss for a long time, and when it finally breaks, your forehead rests lightly against his. You close your eyes, breathing him in. He smells like warmth and rain and something familiar. Something that sinks into your chest and settles there, soft and safe. You lean into his shoulder, he lets you. Together you watch the storm paint the sea in streaks of gray and silver. And in the silence, your heart settles into something softer than it's felt in a long time. After the kiss, the days seem to pass more quickly. Nanami remains respectful, almost too much so. He doesn't initiate anything beyond soft kisses, shared glances, quiet touches, but it's enough. You spend your time wrapped in a kind of quiet happiness. You read curled up together on the couch, take slow walks along the beach at dusk, and sometimes splash each other in the shallows like you're both younger, freer, lighter. They're basically on their honeymoon! On their honeymoon / like retirement, because I'm pretty sure this is also retirement living as well. On rainy days, he prepares meals with you, slow and careful with his hands, or naps beside you under a blanket while you read out loud to him. Sometimes he holds your hand without saying a word, and that alone feels like everything. He grows more focused during his rehabilitation, more serious, like he's training for something. There's one particular movement he repeats, slow, controlled, again and again. You don't know what it means, but you don't ask. You help him anyway, okay? Do I want to know? Soon, he's strong enough to join you on trips to the village. You're relieved. It's good to walk beside him again, to know he's there. While you're buying fish, the old fisherman gives Nanami a warm smile. It's great to finally see you. Your wife was very devoted to your recovery. Nanami glances at you, and you freeze. You let out a breathy, embarrassed laugh and quickly turn away, moving to the next stall before he can say anything. So I've been promoted to husband now? Your face burns. This community is very traditional, to the point where an unmarried man and woman aren't supposed to live alone together. I didn't feel like explaining the full situation. He studies you for a beat. That's a title I wouldn't mind earning. You let out an awkward laugh and wave it off, still mortified by the fisherman's assumption, but your heart is fluttering a little faster. I'm getting tongue-tied reading this. Oh my god. Maybe I'm the one that's getting flustered now. You walk side by side through the village, warmth still lingering in your chest when you start to hear the whispers. A creature haunting the outskirts, strange disappearances, mostly children, electronic devices malfunctioning, flickering lights, phones cutting out, radios dying mid-sentence. Before you can process it fully, Nanami has already stepped toward the gathering villagers. You have more information about this creature? You quickly move to the side, your pulse spiking. You shouldn't be thinking about curses. Not now. Maybe not ever again. I mean, we'll let him speak. You watch him speak to the villagers, heart pounding, but you don't stop him and stay by his side. He listens, asks questions, and turns to you. It might be a curse. Yes. What should we do? You open and close your hands, glancing at the villagers. We need to gather more information. I'll talk to them later. He nods, and you start walking back home together. When you finally leave the village, you exhale, a deep breath you hadn't realized you were holding. I mean, makes me think though, because I'm like, when you have an island like this and there's curses, I assuming it's probably not really many sorcerers living on the island. So what, when kids go missing and like people start dying, they're just like, well, not much we can do here. We do not have a sorcerer on hand. Nanami has been more active lately. He walks with less hesitation, talks with more ease. Some days he even goes to the village alone, just for the quiet routine of it. Part of you feels unsettled, wondering if he's going after that curse, but you try not to worry about it too much. When he returns today, he finds you in the garden. He settles down the small basket of vegetables he picked up from the market and joins you for his usual routine, the one movement he's repeated for weeks now. You watch him do it easily, no strain, no hesitation. He kneels to the ground, breathing steadily. Good job, you don't even need to practice anymore. But he doesn't rise. You step toward him, brow furrowed. Are you alright? Do you need me to? He reaches into his pocket. Is it what I think it is? You freeze as he pulls out something small, a ring. Simple but beautiful, made of pale, smooth pearls, each one slightly different from the next. Your hand flies to your mouth. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. You brought me back. You helped me remember what it feels like to want something, to have a future. You helped me make my dream a reality, and now I hope we can build the next one together. He holds the ring up to you. Will you marry me? Your breath catches. For a moment the world goes quiet, just the sound of the ocean, the wind threading through the trees, and the steady beat of your heart. You look at him, at Nanami, the man who even now still carries so much quiet in his eyes. But this is different. There's hope in him now, and you feel it blooming in you too. Yes, of course I will. He exhales like he's been holding his breath for months. Oh, okay, so he was practicing going down on one knee. That's what he was doing, I guess. Outside, just like just kneeling and standing up and kneeling again. Oh, he was putting work into it. He was practicing at this time. When he rises, you meet him halfway and kiss him. His arms come around you, anchoring you against him. And for the first time in a long time, there's nothing pulling either of you away. Just this. Just love. Oh, go into Nanami's path like this. So it's kind of interesting. I'm actually kind of glad in a sense that they were already kind of developing some sort of relationship even before the Shibuya incident, because I felt if like the romantic developments happened after the Shibuya incident, he was like recovering after being from a coma, I'd be like, okay, is this some sort of like, you know, I don't know what a specific syndrome for it. It's not Stockholm syndrome, but I guess it's like some sort of effect when you're being like nursed back to health, or someone is being like cared for you, you like fall for them because of being under their care. I don't know if there's a specific term for it, but I'd be kind of like, huh, if that was the case. But in this case, we already know there's already something that was brewing between the two of them, even before, you know, before like Shibuya and he went into a coma and they ended up here and stuff. I'm like, okay. So he was already in love with the main, like the MC, you know, and this just kind of solidified it, rather than being like, oh my god, she took care of me, she nursed me back to hell, what a good waifu, I should marry that. Congrats on your marriage. Oh, thank you. We're gonna have I mean, we're already, I guess, at this, I would say we have a destination wedding technically, but we're already at the destination, so it's a kind of destination wedding. But anyways, everyone's invited to our beachside wedding here, weather pending. We'll invite the whole village over. You guys are all invited. Quiet mornings, the sound of the sea drifting in through open windows. The woman he loves sitting beside him, brushing her fingers over his wrist as she reads aloud. After everything, he thought peace would feel foreign, but it doesn't. It feels right. They're engaged now. She said yes with tears in her eyes and a laugh in her throat. She still sees that moment when he closes his eyes. Her hand at her mouth, the breeze in her hair, the faint smell of salt and flowers. He hasn't stopped wearing the smile that came with it. So when he brings it up, just casually, between sips of tea, he doesn't expect a shift in her expression. I was thinking, maybe we could go to Tokyo, choose wedding clothes, tell the others. She stills, blinks, and calmly sips her drink. Do you really think that's necessary? He watches her over the rim of his cup. It'd be good, don't you think? We come back after. She hums, a sound without commitment. Do you really want to go? Yes, I do. She nods slowly and gets up. I see. Let me think about it, okay? She leans in, presses a soft kiss to his forehead, and walks out of the room. He watches her go, a small crease forming between his brows. Did I say something wrong? One afternoon, he tries to turn on the television, just to check the weather, maybe listen to something light while he works in the kitchen. But nothing happens. No sound, no static, the screen stays black. He checks the cord, the outlet. Everything's plugged in, exactly as it should be. Strange. Later, he picks up the phone to try calling the village. The line is dead, no dial tone, not even static. A hollow silence fills the room. His fingers hover over the receiver for a moment before he sets it down. Could it be the curse's doing? The thought lingers, but he doesn't say it out loud. And lately, he's been feeling weaker, slower. Not in any dramatic way, just a heaviness in his limbs that takes a little more effect to shake off every morning. Oh my god. Are we poisoning him? It's don't worry, Nanami. It's nothing, you know. Don't mind the low poison and humidifier, the little bit of bleach in your coffee. That's not what it is at all. You know, just ignore. Ignore that. He mentions it to her once while they're eating dinner. She gives him a small smile and says it's probably the heat, the humidity, summer coming in strong. Oh my god. I think we are actually like slowly poisoning him. We're like kind of going yandere here, or at least very possessive and protective. I think protective is more the word. Going like, I feel like the thought process, like I understand, I feel like her thought process right now is probably like, Nanami's getting better. He's recovered so much that he wants to go back to Tokyo, but if he goes back to Tokyo, then he's going to encounter curses. He's gonna be dragged into the world of curses and fighting curses again, and then he's gonna get hurt and he won't have the peaceful life he wants. We're gonna protect Nanami's peaceful life by keeping him here in our nice peaceful house on this lovely beautiful island. And to do that, we need to make sure he stays relatively weaker. We have to make sure he doesn't leave the house. So, you know, just a little bit of poisoning here and there. No biggie. You know, not enough to hurt him. Just to make sure he stays home. Relatively bedridden to an extent. He nods, tries to believe it, but it doesn't quite sit right. And the villagers are still talking. More children gone missing, more strange malfunctions. You can't ignore it anymore. We should go after that curse. She hesitates, then gives a quiet answer. I know. Today. She holds his gaze. There's a beat of silence between them, stretched just long enough to make the air feel heavier. Then she sighs. Alright. She agrees, but her body tells a different story. The way her shoulders stay tense, the way she doesn't look at him when she says it. He notices, though he doesn't understand. Why does she seem afraid? They're strong enough. Aren't they? You follow the villagers' clues, deeper into the forest. The air thickens around you, damp and heavy. Moss clings to the trunks, and the trees seem to lean inward like they're watching. You didn't want to be here, not like this. You glance at Nanami. He walks just ahead of you, shoulders squared, steps steady. Like this is just another mission, another curse. But it's not. You didn't pull him back from the edge of death so he can return to this life. You didn't spend weeks at his side, healing him, holding him, just to watch the world chew him up again. You don't want him to fight anymore. You want him to stay. With you. Safe. The curse energy hits all at once, jagged and wrong. The curse lurches from the underbush, fast and snarling, mouth open too wide. So I mean, yeah, I was right. It was like, we want Nanami to be safe, and the only place that he can be safe is in our arms. Nanami moves to intercept, but you're faster. Your rage surges like blood in your throat. You throw your hand forward and your poison answers. Not careful, not precise. It explodes from your fingers like venom, dark and burning and alive. It hits the curse full on, slamming into his chest and wrapping around his limbs, choking it, drowning it in your fury. It screams, high, shrill, ugly. You don't stop. You push more into it, more than necessary. You burn it down to nothing until the air stinks of rot and smoke and something worse. Ash rains down, catching in your hair. Your chest heaves. There's nothing left of it, not even a trace. Something brushes your arm and you flinch, brief breath catching in your throat, but it's only Nanami. He steps closer, gently pulling you into his arms. It's alright, my dear. You let yourself lean into him, though your pulse is still racing, adrenaline burning hot beneath your skin. Your hands are trembling, and you don't know if it's from the poison or the fury you haven't fully let go of. Thank you for helping those people. You don't look at him yet, your heart's still pounding. I'm fine now. You don't need to worry about me so much anymore. I know. Your voice is soft, but it wavers. But I'd still do. He nods slightly, then steps back just enough to place a hand at your back. Come on, let's go back home. The two of you walk in silence, your fingers brushing lightly, your steps slow through the quiet trees. But something inside you is still burning. How many more times will the world try to call him back? How many more times will he answer? You don't know. Are you willing to find out? What? This feels like we're slowly going even more into the possessive line, the yandere route. They arrive back home. The moment he steps inside, something feels off. There's a smell, faint but distinct, lingering, coming from the bedroom. Nanami pauses in the doorway. Why hadn't he noticed it before? Had the fresh air outside cleared his head? Or is he only now letting himself notice it? It's the same scent from the forest, the same poison she used against the curse. Slowly, a thought clicks into place. Was it also used on me? He turns to her, his chest tightens. Did you use your poison on me? Her face pales. Kento. He moves past her, toward the television. If it still doesn't work now, was it really the curse's doing? But she steps in front of him, blocking away, eyes wide, breath uneven. He doesn't say anything. Ooh. He turns and walks out of the house. Oh. The sea wind brushes against his face, but it doesn't clear the ache in his chest. She didn't trust him. He knows her fear came from love, but it doesn't soften the betrayal. No! It was for your own good! Oh no, he found out. He knows. You run after him, bare feet hitting the sand, heart pounding harder with every step. The shore is soft beneath you, pulling at your ankles like it's trying to keep you in place. Kento, please! I'm sorry! Your voice is raw, carried away by the ocean wind. I was just afraid you'd go back to that life. If you do, if you go back, you'll die. You know you will. Finally, he looks back at you. There's no anger in his eyes, just something worse. Sadness. I never said I was going back. But that's not your choice to make. Please, just stay. Stay here, with me. He looks at you for a long moment. I need time. His voice is calm, but there's distance in it. Let me come with you. I need you to trust me. He says it gently, but the words hit hard. You didn't do it before, so I'm asking you to do it now. I need some time to myself, to think. I'll let you know my answer soon. Then he turns again and walks down the beach, until the wind and the waves swallow the sound of his footsteps. You fall to your knees in the sand, hands at your chest like they might hold it together. You didn't want to hurt him. You just wanted to keep him safe. Keep his dream alive. But maybe in trying too hard to hold on, you pushed him away for good. I'm sorry, Nanami. No, I'm sorry, Nanami. I didn't mean to poison you. I'm sorry about the bleach in your coffee. I won't do it again. No. Oh, we did going yandere didn't help. I'm sorry. I know I went like overkill on the curse, but you know it. It was for your own good. I swear. It was with your best intentions at heart. So I'm like, oof. The fact that this is ending 103. We didn't even get to hear his answer. He never gave us an answer. It just ends. What? A tape comes out of the TV. You grab it. You have a feeling you should give it to someone. What? Huh? Okay. A box of VHS tapes. What am I? Your body's still tingling from an experience. You can't go back now. What is happening? I was having an out-of-body experience. Was this all a dream? I was just having one mass hallucination. I was just being Delulu this entire time, thinking I was with Nanami Kento. There's no kitchen fire lit, but the scent of warm bread drifts faintly through the deck. It's gone as quickly as it came, like a dream interrupted. Oh, it's the developer. Oh hey, you're back. Come, let's have a talk. What's happening? You return the VHS to her and she smiles at you. Thanks, how was it? I hope you enjoyed the tape. Welcome aboard our ship, the Empress Conquest. I'm Kawaii, the captain. What are these tapes? It's time to get the One Piece now. It's like, chat, it's over, guys. It's GG for us. We lost Nanami Kento, so now we have to go on a journey for soul seeking and to find new love and friendship. And to do that, we have to find the One Piece. What are these tapes? It allows us to connect to AUs. Alternate universes. They're made with ingredients we gather on our travels, like slow burn embers and cliche caramel. What ingredients are we using for our next tape? I'm not sure yet. The crew members will be meeting soon to decide. Remember to vote! The travel logs will be updated once a decision is made. That's all for now. Sure thing, darling. If you need anything, you know where to find me. Thank you for being on this journey with us. Teardrops forbidden love, enemies to lovers, mutual pining. And no care, may cause extreme slow burns, lols. I love this. We're going to like, we're basically just breaking their fourth wall here. The whole time we were like tripping out. Like, no, take me back. I was engaged to Nanami Kento. Do I just like go back to the title screen? Like, how else am I? This is just cooking up the next tape. I actually don't know if it will bring me back to the title screen. Remember to talk to Lou. He's waiting for you. Oh, Lou. Okay, okay. Are you Lou? Woof woof. I want to join the crew. I want to draw the. View travel logs. Never mind. I want to join the crew. Sure? Woof woof. Oh god. Oh, I love it. That's so funny. That's so funny. When you do that, it just opens up the Patreon. It just opens the Patreon page. Or we can open up the card. Or never mind. Okay. Oh, that's so funny. You can access the Patreon or the developer's card. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the title streak. Options? No, that's not what I want. Load? Oh snap, okay. I don't remember saving. I wanna go back before we started trying to poison Nanami. Was that chapter 4? I have to check. It's time to get the One Piece now, yeah. I guess at the end of the- I love this. At the end, we just go get the One Piece. Oh, okay, here. Let's try to get the other endings. Because there's 2 more endings. So maybe we'll get one where Nanami doesn't just leave us. Cause that was sad! We were having such a good time and he just walks away. I'm gonna say this place makes you never want to leave, right? Really? Oh shoot. I don't think this really affects. Yeah, so I'm afraid to chase me down with those wobbly legs. He huffs, more amused than offended. He took the kids. Yeah, he technically took the kids with him. The ones that are non-existent. The non-existent children. Give me a few more days, I'll be carrying the groceries myself. Then rest up, prove me wrong. He hums but doesn't reply, just leans back in the chair, watching you go. Okay. And we lock the door behind us. Put the okay, this, What happens if we just still poison him? Maybe we should just go with all the toxic choices. Yeah, I would go the, let's just go full toxic route. I'm gonna do nothing but toxic choices now. What happened in there? Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you. We're gonna gatekeep. We're gonna gatekeep you from the Jujutsu world, the Jujutsu Kaisen, okay? We're gonna gatekeep you. And then we're gonna also gaslight. So I'm a gatekeep, gaslight, girl boss. Nothing happened, don't worry. You begin walking to the entrance. He doesn't press, but his eyes linger on the cave one last time before he follows after you. What's that? Oh, nothing. Nothing happened. Just skip that. Maybe I'll get all the choices. Ah yes, send them to heaven early. Let's see. Let him speak. Convince him to go back. No. Dude, we shall not let him speak. Because we are being very possessive. Nanami, stop. You shouldn't be getting involved. He turns to you, brows slightly drawn. They might need help. And you're still not completely healed and your weapon isn't here. You reach gently for his hand. I'll talk to them later. Let's just go back home for now. You pause. Please. He looks at you for a long moment, then sighs. A small, tired smile touches his lips. Let's go. When you finally leave the village, you exhale, a deep breath you hadn't realized you were holding. It's like, okay, he's buying it, right? Oh yeah, this is when he was just like, hey, let's go back to Tokyo. And then we were like, how about no? But we're not saying it out loud. So damn. Sleep, my dear. He doesn't realize we're still poisoning him. I think maybe we're still gaslighting him. Basically. You don't have to worry about anything anymore. Oh, you're tired? Your body doesn't feel right? Your head's a little dizzy? It's okay, just come lay on my lap. You don't have to worry about anything. I'll take care of it. I'll protect your dream. He looks up at her, vision a little hazy, but clear enough to see the smile in her eyes. And in that moment he knows he never wants to leave this place. Not the island. Not her. Not this piece. Oh wow, okay, so we actually have a wedding. What? I did not get my wedding before, because I was half being honest. I guess, in this case, gaslighting worked! The wedding is small, just the two of you and a handful of villagers. No fanfare, no noise. He smiles when he says his vows. He's calm now, quiet. Exactly how he should be. He doesn't talk about Tokyo anymore, doesn't mention the others, doesn't dream of anything beyond the sea and your quiet little house. You fulfilled his dream. And he doesn't worry about curses anymore. He doesn't worry at all. Because he has you. This music is so ominous. It sounds like it's cute, you know, like, aw, he doesn't have to worry about anything anymore, you know? He's finally achieved the peaceful life he's always wanted. He has you to look at, who can look after him. But this ominous music that keeps playing in the background is just like, yeah, okay, okay. And you'll protect it, all of it, forever. Ending 2 of 3? Really? What? I think that's kind of funny. I was like, we're gonna go the full toxic route. We're gonna like literally make sure he like stays weakened. Keep inhaling that poison. Gaslight him. Curses? No, there's no curses on this island. There's curses don't exist. Don't worry about it. You're just tired, dear. There's no curses. Don't even think about it. Just go to bed. It's like, I mean, we kind of got a happy ending? Question mark. That felt like a yandere route, except we're the yandere. Which is kind of funny, because I actually do want to play an Otome game where we are like the villain or the yandere, because I think it would be really interesting, but I was not expecting that in a Nanami Kento Jujutsu Kaisen dating sim, of all places. Hooray! We got married to Nanami. He's just slightly handy, like basically poisoned at all times. But you know, it's okay. He's happy, right? We're happy. Yay! Everyone's happy. I guess. Yeah, sure. It just seems like one of those bad routes. You know, and it's like I'm so used to Otome games where it's like you get a bad ending, and I'm gonna start a new game. Like you get a bad ending where the guy just keeps you trapped in his basement forever or something. But in this case, we're the one doing all the trapping. I'm just gonna go. Okay, this time we're gonna do the good things. Okay, we're not gonna gaslight and gatekeep him now. We're gonna do all the good choices. And see what the third ending is like. I was not expecting the poison to work. So we'll start all the way back in the beginning because I want to make sure I get all the, in quotations, right answer this time. I guess, yeah, I should ask how is everyone? Like an actual, you know, not being selfish in this case. How is everyone? Fine. They're still reorganizing after everything that happened. You nod, though a chill runs through you at the memory. The updates you heard during those 2 months had been overwhelming. Distant, chaotic. Impossible to look away from. You weren't there to help. You couldn't be. And still, you were grateful. Grateful that Nanami had been far from all of it. You get up and smile at him. Now we gotta change his bandages. You plan on playing another game by the same maker soon? Maybe. I mean, like, I have been like enjoying this so far. It is, you know, I guess I would say it's a short game, but I mean, like an hour plus isn't too short. But I mean, I've been enjoying kind of the development of this. Not that I haven't really read that many Nanami fanfics, but this does seem like, I'm like, yeah, it makes sense based on in this AU setting of what happened. You know, I can kind of see how the events unfold like this. It is, you know, adhering. It's not too OOC. I'm like, yeah, I could see that, you know. I could see Nanami doing this. Or I can see their relationship being like that. So it's been a nice development. I like it. Play the Toji one. I played a demo version of it. I think it was a demo. I don't know. Oh, okay. I have to check out the other ones after and see what they oh, I should pass. What they have. Because I know, like, I was tempted maybe to play the Love and Deep Space ones. Okay, this time we'll say you deserve to rest. Instead of being like, you never want to leave, right? You're not gonna leave me? Don't even think about leaving me. I don't think it matters here. And then the poison. Alright, we are not going to poison him this time. I think that's where I messed up the first time. I'm like, yeah, just put the poison. Don't put the poison. You trust Nanami. He's stronger now, clearer. It'll be fine. You'll only be gone a few hours. When you return, he's asleep on a chair. All fine and dandy. We're gonna be honest and not gaslight him this time and tell him it was just a small curse. Yeah. We already took care of it. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. convince him to go back, or let him speak. We'll let him speak. Watch him speak to the villagers, heart pounding, but you don't stop him and stay by his side. He listens, asks questions, then turns to you. And we are like, yes, it might be a curse. Oh yeah, then there was the proposal. And then it's like, oh no, do you still want to go back to Tokyo? Oh, then the static TV, the cord, the outlet. Could it be the curse is doing? He's still feeling weaker. Wait, are we still poisoning him? I swear we're not poisoning him this time. Okay, then we go. We go and we fight the curse. It's in the force. And then we like killed, we literally overkilled, we burnt that curse to a crisp. And then we go home. We go home. They arrive back home. The air feels clearer somehow, like something heavy has finally lifted. He steps through the door and pauses, just for a moment, letting the silence settle around him. Then out of quiet curiosity, he walks to the television and presses the power button. It turns on, the screen glowing softly. He checks the phone next. It works too. So it really was the curse. Behind him, he hears the rustle of pages. She's on the sofa now, a book in hand. She looks at him and pats the seat beside her, an invitation. He crosses the room and sinks into the space next to her. Their arms touch, and that small point of contact is all it takes to settle something inside him. She opens the book and begins to read, her rhythm soothing in a way that nothing else is. He closes his eyes and listens. He doesn't need to go back to Tokyo to keep helping. Not really. He can still support them, reach out, stay connected, visit when it's needed. But the pressure is gone, the weight, the sense that everything depends on him. It's been gone for a while now. And in its place, something else had taken root. Something quieter, more certain. All he can think about now is the dream he once spoke out loud under the stars, barely believing in it. And how soon it will finally become real. Ah, the wedding. But this time he is, you know, not under some, like, influence. The sun is setting, casting the sky in warm streaks of orange, pink, and gold. The sea sparkles with the light waves catching the glow like scattered gems. The island is alive with quiet celebration, laughter in the distance, soft music playing on someone's old speaker, the scent of grilled food mixing with flowers strung across the wooden arch behind you. You stand barefoot in the sand, holding Nanami's hand as the ceremony unfolds. Ooh, he looks good in this suit! I was like, wait, was he wearing a suit in the other ending? I don't think so. He looks good here, though. He looks gorgeous in the fading light. Your soon-to-be husband. You try to memorize everything, the way his thumb moves over yours, slow and reassuring. The way the sea, the way the breeze plays with his hair, the way his eyes never leave yours. Going back to Tokyo had been nerve-wracking. The city was loud, sharp, full of old ghosts. You were afraid that once he was there, surrounded by it all again, he'd choose to leave, to keep fighting, to die. But you didn't try to stop him. You waited. And he chose this island. He chose to stay with you. He clears his throat, and the small crowd quiets. There was a time I thought I knew what I was meant for. Work, responsibility, sacrifice. But you reminded me that living is not the same as surviving. That strength isn't just in endurance, but in choosing peace when it's offered. You gave me that choice, and today I make mine. I choose you, Pikachu. Oh, in every version of this life, I choose you. You don't wait for the official signal. You step forward and kiss him. Girl, you damn bad. She's like... The moment your lips met, tears erupt. Through the blur of your tears, you see familiar faces in the crowd. Yoko's clapping with that tired little smile that says more than words ever could. Ino is sobbing, and someone hands him a tissue. Nanami's kohai are there too. All of them. His face lights up when he sees them, that rare, unguarded smile spreading across his face. Yuji is the most enthusiastic, waving both arms like a kid at a festival. Later, you find a moment to yourself and walk down to the sea. The sky had dimmed into lavender, the waves are quiet, the celebration hums gently behind you. Nanami appears at your side and takes your hand, fingers intertwining with yours. Congrats on the marriage, part 3. Yeah. The first one was an engagement. We didn't end up having a wedding in the first one because he kind of just left us as he walked down the beach being like, I need time to think, and never gave us an answer. The second one just felt like a weird, like we're holding him hostage almost, but he doesn't realize he's hostage. So I guess this is probably the actual good ending in this game. Which dream should we chase now? You glance at him, surprised. What? You always focused on everyone else. On me, on healing, on protecting. When was the last time you thought about what you wanted? If I want something for myself and lose it, I don't know what I'll do. He squeezes your hand. Then don't do it alone. If it's terrifying to have a dream by yourself, then let's create one together. You smile, your heart full, and lean your head against his shoulder. Alright. And for a moment, just one perfect moment, you wish you could stay like this forever. Maybe you can't, but you'll carry this moment with you. Always. Ending 3 out of 3. Oh, yay! Yay! We got all 3 endings here! And the actual good ending. I felt so bad after ending 1. I was like, no, Nanami, come back. I didn't mean to poison you like that. I didn't mean to betray you. And then ending 2 was like, oh my god, you're poisoned. And you don't even realize it. Oh god, that feels bad. Like, I'm holding you hostage. You're like in a cage and you don't even realize that you're trapped. Didn't mean to put the bleach in his coffee. Oops, my hand slipped. That's all, you know. I was just a little clumsy. Some of it just splashed in there. Oh, no. He got all sick again. What a shame, you know. He's feeling unwell. That means that I have to take care of him. You know, he's a little bedridden. That's a shame. Oh, I guess, you know, you have to stay in bed so you can't go to Tokyo. That's too bad, you know. I guess you'll just have to stay on this island with me forever. You know, it's a real tragedy. And then I guess, yeah, ending 3 is like, okay, we are actually honest with him, actually trust him. No need to and stop poisoning him. Third time's the charm. Okay, I learned my lesson after 2 poisonings. You know, I learned my lesson and decided to actually do the right thing, I suppose, and not gaslight him. Who would have sunk? And we got our happy ending like that. It was very sweet. I liked it. Overall, I mean, like, it was, yeah, a short but sweet game. So this is the full game, and it does come with like not safe for work stuff, but because I'm streaming this on YouTube, I did not want to actually go through the not safe for work scenes, but they're in there somewhere. So there are some spicy scenes hidden at some point in this game, which I guess I'll have to check it out off stream to see where it is actually. But it was cute. I really liked the overall vibes of it, you know. It's just basically a very nice Nanami fanfic of being like, oh, what happens if we just saved him? You know, all the bad things that happened in Shibuya, wherever, you know, we can actually make him happy now and give him the nice, peaceful life he's always dreamed of, which was very, very cute. And I like the, you know, even though we had the pre-context, I guess, you know, there's already a developing relationship introduced prior to the beginning of this game, but then, you know, it develops even further. It didn't feel like a slow burn, but it didn't feel too fast either. I felt like it was actually a pretty good pace overall in their relationship. You know, we're not sitting here being like, oh my god, just kiss already. Like, it felt like it developed fairly well. And they had their, like, you know, the dialogue was very sweet, not overly cheesy. Some parts of it, some of the lines did give me the dokies. I'm like, look, gasp, Nanami. That's very sweet overall. Where I'm like, aw, you know, that's so nice of him to say those things, or for us to do the stuff, do all this for him. I also actually really like the background music. Like, even the background music playing right now, it's like very nice, very soothing, I would say. But I also really like the title screen music as well, so props on that. And you know, there's not like a lot of full background shots, but you know, we got different Nanami sprites. We actually managed to see him in his wedding, his wedding suit, the tuxedo, which was a nice bonus. I guess we kind of got a semi-shirtless version of him too when we were patching him up or changing his bandages. But yeah, I mean, I liked it overall. I got like, what's really funny though is that I felt that the spoilers weren't too bad, except for that one part at the beginning about Gojo. I'm like, that one came out of nowhere, and then the rest of the game was like, okay, that's fine, you know. There wasn't really other spoilers kind of dumped in, but for whatever reason, that one. So I was like, oh, okay, but we're just like in an AU situation, which is kind of funny because I'm like, yeah, you know, all that stuff that's happening in Tokyo, you know, Yuji's going through the worst time of his life. Like, I mean, a lot of people died in Shibuya, but we're just like, yeah, none of that. We're just here, you know, playing around, splashing in the ocean with Nanami, basically having our honeymoon every day. I do like that there was a line on how the MC was commenting that she felt bad that she couldn't really go and help everyone in Tokyo, because I'm pretty sure like things are essentially going to hell in a handbasket over there. But at the same time, she's like, it's not really my problem. My priority is Nanami. So yeah, I'm sorry everyone's having a bad time in Tokyo, but I gotta look after Nanami here, so everyone else can deal with it. I have my own priorities. And I'm like, you know what, girl, you're so real. It's so real for that. She was determined. She's like, no, I'm gonna make sure he's safe. I'm gonna protect him. Even if it means he's getting whatever ending 2 was there. The beach filler episode, yeah. We're just having like all the crazy stuff is happening, but we're having our own little love story developing here on this. I love how it didn't really mention Malaysia, but I mean, heavily implied that we are in Malaysia somewhere, probably, you know, along a village near the coastal lines, essentially. And I guess we're just gonna live there and just chill out. I mean, it's nice. This is the ending Nanami deserved. This is my canon now, okay? Shibuya incident? Yeah, you know, there's Shibuya and all that stuff that happened. What happened to Nanami afterwards? I don't know what you're talking about. Obviously, Nanami went to Malaysia and he settled down and had a very nice life with a very nice wife. I don't know what you're talking about. That's why he's not in the rest of Jujutsu Kaisen, guys. You don't see him for the rest of the series because he's here. He's having fun. He's being doted on by his housewife, I guess, in Malaysia. So don't mind him. I will take it as canon now. This is what actually happened in Jujutsu Kaisen. I refuse to believe otherwise. The gaslighting starts again. The gaslighting starts with me first. Gonna delulu myself. Gaslight myself. This is the truth. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Nanami totally like survived Shibuya and is having a wonderful married life. Totally. But it's funny too, cause like, just speaking of Nanami in general, because I know there were a lot of fans of Gojo, like Gojo fangirls I feel are pretty vocal. I see a lot of them, but there are actually, you know, a bunch of Nanami fangirls as well. And it's kind of funny because I feel that Nanami, some of the Nanami stans or Nanami fangirls are like, were like really down bad. Like that episode that came out when he was, you know, pulling on a guy's ponytail, like demanding like how many enemies there were and where were their locations, and then so many memes spawned for that. And then for a while after, I started seeing all these videos of like people at conventions going up to Nanami cosplayers and being like basically taking photos of Nanami cosplayers like pulling their ponytails. Like the internet was collectively down bad. I saw a bunch of it all over the place. That's why it like always cracked me up seeing that one post where it's just like, you know, yeah. How about it's like, that guy's stronger than me. It's like, I would have unzipped Nanami's pants and showed everyone a real Shibuya incident. I'm like, that post was a real classic. Just reading about it. But yeah, I don't know, Nanami fangirls were really down bad. It was really funny to see. I actually went to a convention and I saw on the group posts after for this convention I went to that someone was like, hey, I took a picture with this Nanami cosplayer and I want to ask for his contact information. You know, I didn't get a chance to. If anyone can help me get his contact info for me, that'd be appreciated. I'm like, girl, this is a public group. You're in a public forum. It's like, you were really down bad for this Nanami cosplayer. You're asking for his details, his contact info on a public like Facebook group. But I thought it was really funny. Yeah, like, could you imagine? It's just like everyone saw your post. I think like eventually I didn't see the resolution of it. I think that maybe the actual cosplayer saw that post eventually But I think he was probably like already in a relationship or something. But it was so funny because I'm like, girl, you shot your shot. Like, you were like, guys, tell me his info. I'm like, girl, wow. You did not hesitate. You're like, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it. So props to her. She did. It didn't work out, unfortunately. It was, you know, it wasn't a nice fairy tale end, but she still tried, and I applaud her bravery and courage for basically putting down any sense of shame to post that in a public group. But yeah, but in terms of the story overall, I liked how, you know, very sweet it was. A nice treat to all the Nanami fangirls, including myself, because I was like, oh, it was like reading a very nice fanfic with very pretty pictures. We get nice, you know, sprites. I like the movement too. I don't know, again, with like whatever the live 2D for the Nanami sprite, it was just a very nice touch that came with it. I guess I'll have to see what I guess they're gonna be coming up with next, because I am tempted to play their other games as well. I just don't know what other games I'd play. Yeah, because I was like, I think we already... Because we already talked to her. I think we just kind of vote what the next game is gonna be. Okay, I guess, yeah. We just don't know what the next game will be, but that is the, like, it's fun though. And they've done so many like different games too, so props to them. So yeah, you can support Kaiway, or however you pronounce it, on itch.io, and it looks like they have a Patreon as well that we can support them as well. But I'm actually, let me take a quick look. The dating is over. It's time for One Piece. Yar, we're gonna be pirates now. Yeah. I want to see. I'm just checking. Yeah, I love it. It's just like, oh, I'm looking at the page. Welcome to our humble ship. You want to be a part of the crew and support this dream of creating 100 games? You can join on Patreon. That's kind of neat. So they have, yeah, so they had a couple of the Love of Deep Space. So we have Caleb, Silas. Of course, there's Gojo Satoru, Sukuna, Leon Kennedy from Resident Evil. I'm like, very valid. It's like just one Resident Evil and Leon. I'm like, you know, that's super valid. I get it. I totally get it. Geto, Suguru, Chozo Kamo. Interesting choice as well. Then is there 2 Gojo Satorus? Oh my god. There's a teacher's pet. Okay. So maybe there's 2 Gojo games. Oh my god. There's one for Toji. Of course. And then Boot Hill from Honkai. I'm like, girl, your choices impeccable. So valid. There's one from Honkai Star Rail and it's Boot Hill. I don't even play Honkai Star Rail, but I totally get it with Boot Hill. He can get it. I totally understand that choice in there. So good choices. Good choice for all of them. But interesting, yeah. It's looking. I was like, Kamo is the one that's like surprising for me, but oh. played the Toji one? Oh yeah, I remember. Because I was like kidding this, which one you're talking about? Oh yeah, it was the Toji one you were mentioning. Yeah, I guess the Toji one is here. It's kind of wild because Toji is like Megumi's dad, right? And who, I mean, yeah, his dad is kind of hot, I will say, but it's kind of funny when I'm just like, Megumi's like there, and then you're like, but his dad is like hotter. Like, why did it make him so fine? Yeah, definitely might check out some of these other games. I'm not as familiar with some of the other guys, but I like what they're cooking. Like, some good work here. So yeah, that was fun. That was Stay With Me. I enjoyed it overall. It was a very pleasant experience. I liked it. It was very nice. Got some very doki doki moments that I approve of. And we'll be interested in checking out the other games and, you know, other dating sims potentially too in itch.io. There is a festival coming later this September that's like the Steam Fall in Love Festival, so I probably will be streaming some additional like indie dating sims, visual novels later this month. But you know, I tend to just play a lot of different visual novels in general, so not like not much has changed from there, but I'll just be doing it in part for that festival as well. But yeah, I mean, like, for anyone that's still like hanging around the chat, I mean, who is your favorite Jujutsu Kaisen character actually? Assuming that you guys are actually played or I mean like watched Jujutsu Kaisen, if you have like a favorite character, because I'm kind of curious if there's any like specific like side characters that you're into, because obviously I'm like, yeah, Nanami was my favorite. The panda, oh yeah, panda was really cool. I liked him. He was like a fun character. It's just like, I think it was like trying to remember his like the fights that he had in the season. I thought they were like, yeah, really fun to really watch. And I'm like trying to remember, I'm like starting to blank on some of the names here now. There's one other character I liked as well. It was the girl with the glasses and green hair. Why I'm like blanking on the name of these characters for whatever reason. The green haired girl, I think it was Maki. Yeah, it was Maki. So Maki, I was also a big fan of Maki. It was Maki was the one with the glasses, right? I think Mai was the one with the blue hair, right? She's the one with her. Was it? She was the one with the brother. But yeah, Maki, yeah. So I remember my favorite characters were yeah, Nanami, and I also really liked Maki. And guess what happened to both of them? It's Shibuya. Could you imagine? I'm like watching Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm like, oh boy, my favorite characters are here. Nanami and like Maki are both fighting this guy. And then shit happens. And I was like, the pain of, yeah, they got cooked for real. Not just one, but both of my favorite characters are getting cooked on screen. And I'm like, I was so devastated. I'm like, guys, Jujutsu Kaisen is canceled now. Whatever happens, like, I'm so over this. Shibuya arc, after this, done. They cooked my favorite characters. So Jujutsu Kaisen can... It's canceled in my head now. No longer exists. It's like, how dare they? So I was very upset that they did that. To both of them at once. I'm like, okay, cool. I still watched the rest of the season, but I was very, very salty after that. I mean, I know Maki, technically, she... like, Maki is alive, like... But it's just, I don't know, it's just not the same anymore, right? I mean, she suffered horrible injuries from that incident, like, to be fair. I'm surprised, you know, like, not... Like, honestly, yeah... In this game, Nanami was still okay, aside from a few wounds, but I feel like he should have probably had been more burnt. I would say. But yeah, so yeah, that's what happened to my faves. That's why, like, after Shibuya, I'm like, oh my god. How could you do this to me? Jujutsu Kaisen. It's just like all my faves just kind of had shit happened in Shibuya. I also kind of like Nobara too. And we know what happened to her as well, so also pretty upset about that. Actually, all my favorite characters. Oh, GG me. So much for that. I actually want to see when the next season is coming out for Jujutsu Kaisen. Trying to see if they have actually any sort of release date. I think it's coming out probably next year in January. Like the season 3 of Jujutsu Kaisen will be 2026. Probably around, yeah, spring or summer. The spring or summer of 2026. Wasn't there a movie? There was a movie, but I thought it was like a prequel. Or was there another one? There's like the prequel movie, Jujutsu Kaisen 0, because I saw that. I remember watching it. Like after, I don't think it was in theaters I watched that, I think it was after. But I watched like the Jujutsu Kaisen 0, the prequel, I guess, with Yuta. And his like, whatever, cursed spirit Rika. So like, I think that was the movie. I know there's like recap movies as well. But the prequel is one I remember watching. And then there's like that whole I think they made a movie too of like the entire like Gojo and like whatever also like a prequel arc, the premature death arc or something like that. They also made like they put it together in a movie, but I mean it was just an anime arc anyways. I remember seeing that. And then yeah, I guess the next season will be in 2026, but now that all my favorite characters have been kind of cooked, I'll still watch it. I just won't be as, you know, inclined to be as heavily invested as I was in the previous seasons. But I mean, aside from Jujutsu Kaisen, there's also the Demon Slayer movie that's coming out. Like, there's like the, I guess, part 1 of the trilogy of movies for Infinity Castle. So I'm hoping to catch that, because it's coming in theaters for a couple of days in my city, so I'm hoping to be able to catch the Demon Slayer movie, because it does seem like it's pretty good, even though it's like part 1 of 3 movies. Next week or something. Yeah, it is in my city it's like basically next weekend essentially. I have to check, because I think the theaters are gonna get booked up. And some of the showings, I think there's like a showing on Friday, but it's literally during the workday. I'm like, I have to work. I can't attend this showing because it's like during the workday, so I have to go on the weekend. But I think on the weekend a lot of all the seats are basically getting booked up, so I might actually have to start booking tickets soon if I want to go see this movie. Otherwise I'm gonna get hit by so many spoilers on Twitter if I don't go see it. That's the problem I find. If I don't actually go and see the movie, a like at some point I'm gonna get hit by so many spoilers of like clips and gifs on Twitter that I'm like, no. I can't avoid it. I gotta go and actually see the movie first, so I can actually be okay with seeing all the spoilers that come from it. So yeah, that'll be my plan. Hopefully get a ticket. Yeah, they're forcing you to basically watch it. Yeah, and like if I want to wait for it to, you know, get released on, I don't know, like Blu-ray, or, you know, show up on I don't know, Netflix or some other streaming platform, it's like months. It's like so many months after. I remember when like the Trigger movie Promare came out and everyone was hyping up Promare. They're like, oh my god, Promare is so good, you know, like guys, it's amazing. I saw so many fan art and like clips of Promare. The soundtrack was like super good. It was like really hype. People were shipping the two main characters like crazy, so I saw so much fan art of them too. And I'm like, guys, I have not seen Promare, but I'm getting bombarded with so many clips of it. But I missed the theater showing, so I was stuck with seeing spoilers for like months until I was, you know, it actually got released on like DVD, and I was like, okay, I can finally watch it now. I can actually finally watch it, and when I did, I'm like, yeah, Promare is great. I was actually sad I didn't get to see Promare in theaters because it was really hype watching it with my friends on the on TV. I was like, I could only imagine how hype it would have been to see it in theaters. So yeah, I just had to remind myself to make sure to get tickets to see the Demon Slayer movie. for the sake of avoiding spoilers, and because I mean, like, Ufotable just does such gorgeous animations. It's like, yeah, sometimes things kind of like, there's so much stuff happening on screen you can't always follow, but Ufotable has just always been really good. I had been following them since their Fate stuff, because all the Fate movies are absolutely amazing in terms of all the fight scenes are so gorgeously animated. And of course Demon Slayer was no exception, because Ufotable does their magic. So I think it's probably gonna be really cool to see on screen. So yeah, I gotta remember to do that for next week. But yeah, in any case, I think we're gonna call it a night for now. Thank you all for joining me tonight on this journey. We had a very nice, pleasant date with Nanami. Not only did we have a date, we got engaged and we got married. So we had our happily ever after, our good ending, our bad ending, and our also bad ending all in one night. But it's okay, we got our happy end at last with Nanami Kento. He got his happy end. He got what he honestly deserved. I'm happy we could give him that. So I hope you all enjoyed, had fun. Maybe I'll play more of the other this person's series of games at some point again on stream later on. But I mean, let me know in the comments too, you guys, if there's a specific one you want me to take a look at. I'd be curious to try it out. But thank you all again for joining me tonight. I hope you all had fun. And yeah, take care of yourselves in the meantime until the next stream or video. And congrats on your marriage. Thank you. Yes. It's technically our wedding now, but we'll enjoy my married life with Nanami. And have a good night to you too, and a good day wherever you are. So bye bye for now, guys. Till next time. This is Koa Mio clocking out. Bye.